What's up guys, back for another Honkai Star video. In this video we're going to go over a few tactics you can use to beat the new Apocalyptic Shadow. Now this Apocalyptic Shadow, almost couldn't say it there, is pretty easy for the most part, but for those of you who are struggling and can't seem to beat it, this is going to hopefully help you guys. If not, I mean, Tribby Showcase, I guess I was able to finally grab Tribby. I got her at exactly 75 pity. Pretty funny stuff. They could have given it to me earlier, maybe let me 150-50, but you know, whatever, doesn't matter. So we're gonna try out this team. Now this team is sustainless, and the reason this works is because for this Apocalyptic Shadow, when you break the main enemy's weakness, you are healed and you recover all your skill points, and you get CC cleanse, right, which is nice, right? Then increases basic attack damage taken by enemies and increases skill damage taken by 25 or 15 and 25, right? This means that if you are able to break Adventuring quick enough, you will be full healed and you're good to go. Same thing with this guy down here. This guy down here does hit a bit harder and a bit more frequent though, so do keep that in mind. You probably want to keep your really good sustain for the second half. However, this team right here is good enough to get a good chunk of the points that you're going to need. You can also try running this, right, because I'm using the follow-up attack buff. Unfortunately, I think the second buff and the first buff are just very clashing in who wants them, because you can run both for Aglia, you can run both for Rappa, speed for your break units, basic attack. QQ, I believe, also works for this one. I believe she's in basic attack. Don't quote me on that. But I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of clashing units who could use both. It'd be really nice if there was a different one altogether. So we're going to be using the follow-up attack one. You can try using Ratio on this. I have not used him myself. I just been using Fei Zhao because she helps break the weakness, which is nice. Boot Hill works. A lot of people have been actually running Boot Hill. For Boot Hill, you'd obviously run Ruin May or Sunday. The reason I am rocking these characters is because, one, this is the main DPS, obviously. Robin, sorry. March is free. Robin is probably the most owned support in the game. If not, it's Ruin May. In terms of like 5-star summoner ones, and Tribby is out right now. So like, who better to pick, right? Who better to pick? Obviously, you could probably try using Bronya as well. Mine is E4, so I've been trying to avoid using her because if you don't have E4, the extra attacks for Fei Zhao will be unrealistic. I really do wish I could turn off dupes. That would be pretty helpful, but I mean, hey, Hoyoverse ain't gonna do that, so it is what it is, right? In terms of what they're rocking, Fei Zhao does have her light cone. Most of the time when you have a DPS, you should probably get their light cone 90% of the time, right? Robin's using the Bronya one. This one is free. I think this is a good free-to-play light cone because you can just buy from the shop if you really want to. Yes, it's a lot of pulls, but I mean, hey, it's technically free, right? March is using the free hunt one, and then we're using DDD for Tribby, right? Now for the second size, we're actually not going to go ahead and do this. You could literally just run like Herda, Rappa, Acheron, Jingyun, Aglia, whoever you want to run for the second one, go nuts. You got it. They don't even have to get that good of a score, right? This is my speed, crit damage, you know, for everybody, right? It's nothing. Okay, well, some of them are pretty solid, right? I do actually have, I like to think I have some pretty good relics on my characters. I think Phaedra has a piece that I put on her to hit 160. That's like 7 speed and like straight up nothing else, right? One thing that is annoying for this, though, you have to remember is that Adventuring drains ult, right? So does the little dinosaur guy, right? Don't mind me as I turn my game down. I swear it's always like quiet in the actual video, but it's so loud for me, right? Now, one thing you have to be careful of, and this will be the run ender, is he does AoE, and then this attack right here, he will bounce the coins around. If he AoEs and bounce, or no, sorry, he single targets. If he bounces the coin on the single target received character, there we go, they will go down most of the time unless it's someone like Tribute who has a lot of HP, right? But overall, this is pretty much what you do for this. You know, play like normal, you attack the dice, and you go from there. Having 2 sports on the team is going to increase your damage by a huge margin. Plus, another thing to keep in mind as well is I can't remember. I lost all my train of thought. I saw Fei Zhao's beautiful smile, and it just you know, it was too majestic. It actually just like actually broke me. I was like, wow, I haven't used Fade Shadow in a while. Oh, there you go. So unfortunately, stuff like that does happen. Luckily, with this game mode, not MOC though, you can just restart and go from there. If this was side 2, you could do the same exact thing, right? Just rebuff up and try again. It might take you a few tries. Funny enough, I was able to do this twice in a row without really any hang up, which is funny because the first time I tried this, Fei Zhao accidentally decided to eat curb and die, so that was not really fun. But yeah, other than that, this is a pretty simple strategy. Really just here to show you that it can be done. I'm sure a lot of other people have started doing the sustainless runs as well. Boom, boom, that one breaks. And we are good to go. And then we'll go ahead and fall attack this one, which we actually do take it out. Big W. Alright, so let's see. March got hit. Will March live? March ended up living. Alright, so now we are in the clear. So what you want to be absolutely careful with is wait for Robin, right? Go ahead, you can attack with Tribi, right? She does have DDD. Then we're gonna attack with Fei Zhao right here. Then after we attack Fei Zhao, then we pop our Tribi DDD. This should, you can see right here, it'll action advance March, so you don't have to panic and be like, oh my gosh, and then hit Robin instantly, right? So we will pop this. This will grab us 12 right here. I'm going to go ahead and just pop it, right? If you really want to hang on to it, you can. But I'm just going to pop it because this will instantly destroy whatever dice. Like, that's insane overkill. Even if you don't have her light cone, you should still immediately kill it, right? It died within like 2 hits of the ult. Alright, so now we are able to hit him. I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Boom, boom. We get another stack. Go ahead and attack here. Then I will go ahead and pop the Robin ult. And then we'll just continue on. March ult. Boom. Tribute's going crazy. Now I think I'm going to hold on to the ult here because this should break him. And then March attacks. Alright, now that he is broken, then we will let the ult rip, right? This is when you will be doing the most damage. Also, as you can see, we have full HP and we have full skill points. Now that this team is really like hurting for skill points, but if you're using a team that is going to be using more skill points, that could be an issue. You know, you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to see if we can take him out with this. Oh, we absolutely can. Awesome. That way, oh, let's relax there. That way we can save the Fei Zhao stacks for later. Boom, that's fine. Then we go ahead and skill trigger here. Now, one downside here is since Robin gets ult drained so much, she will be down right here. So we're going to go ahead and just pop the skill there. Fei Zhao is 8, attack to 5. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ult so we can take out the 10 here just to speed it up along because we realistically only need one ult for the very end, right? If you want to get like nitpicky with it and try to go for the absolute highest score, you can just mess around with the ults. Since we have 24, we really do just have to attack this one right here. Boom, that's 32. So we'll go ahead and attack the 30, and then we can just hit the ×2 and we're good to go. So this is another time where we're going to have to live the bounce. Luckily, he hit Robin here, so we are absolutely golden. This run is pretty much foolproof at this point. Boom, boom. And because you're running double supports, even though I'm running Tribi and Robin, which are... I mean, you can debate if they're the better of the two between like Ruin Mason and all them. If you have the older supports, you should still be doing like an absolutely absurd amount of damage anyway, so you should be good to go. Just do that. Pop this. Boom. I almost just popped the ult there for a second. We will go ahead. The normal attack should get us ult. Yeah. Thank you, Robin. Is that enough? Oh, it isn't, unfortunate. We are gonna have to... Oh, that was enough. Beautiful. Now, if I had a team that was AoE based, this would be a bit quicker. But luckily, I believe if we go ahead and pop this right now, yeah, that should break. And then we could just immediately pop it again and pretty much be curtains for him. I'll let March do her thing first. And then full heal. If there was a third phase, or it takes you a bit longer, then you can do the exact same cycle. Like I said, do note though, on the other side, they do a bit more damage and attack a bit more frequently, so you probably want to bring a sustain on that side regardless. But as you can see, boom, took him out pretty damn quick. We got a total of 3,640. This means that on node 2, because you only need 6,600 points, this team only has to, well, obviously this team isn't going to manage anything because it's just, you know, me saying, oh, use these DPSs, but you only have to manage to get 3,000 points here. Well, even less because, you know, obviously we'd be 2,960. But yeah, only having to get 3,000 points shouldn't be too hard, hopefully, for you guys. At the end of the day, if you can't full clear, it is what it is. You're not losing out on too much currency, right? If we go over here, stars in total, right? At least you can get 11, right? And then you can get this, what you'd be missing out on 80 jades. I think you'd survive, right? What is the score again for... Does it say? No, it doesn't. How rude. I think it's 5,000. No, right? Hang on, let me pop back in so I can check. I believe it's 5,000. It's 5,200. So you would only have to get what, 1,600. I feel like that's so doable. That's so doable, and it's only 80 jades. But hopefully that helps you guys out with that. I know a lot of people, mostly, I wouldn't say always myself because I always run sustains. I just know that most people always run sustains, so I normally make videos always using sustain, so it's a bit more relatable. I know a lot of people are leaning into using a sustainless comp, right? And this one, very easy to do. Let me know if you have any questions about adventuring. I feel like he is pretty straightforward for the most part. Let me know what sustainless comps you're using. Are you using like 2 DPSs, 1 support, and 1 like, you know, sub DPS, right? I'd say March is basically a sub DPS, right? Are you doing 1 DPS, 3 supports? Let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I think I covered everything. I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget anything. Like, oh yeah, by the way, if you take too long on this fight, eventually one-shots you. Nah, there's nothing like that, thankfully, on this side. I believe tomorrow's video, because I'm only going to do one, because I actually have to wake up pretty early in the morning, will actually feature E1 Tribby. So that will be pretty cool if you guys are on the fence about that. E1 Tribby is a monster, absolute monster. Don't let her short size fool you. E1 Tribby, I'm just saying, I might have to grab it when she reruns. We got the 1 copy now, get the 1 copy later. It's crazy. But anyway, that's a video for another day. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.